It just blows me away, the depth of storytelling.
Our company, JCat Games, is based in the Isle of Man, which is a small island in the middle of the Irish Sea between Great Britain and Ireland. While a good chunk of the development happens here, our team is quite international. For example, we got Noriyuki Iwadare from Japan, and we also have Harry McEntire, the actor from the UK. Like many game developers, obviously our influences are loads of RPGs. I started with Dragon Quest, then moved on to Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, eventually Final Fantasy IV and VI. The biggest one that had an impression on me was Lunar the Silver Star, which was on the Sega CD, and that really hit me because it had voice acting, a great story, and the music especially. One of the things that all these games have in common is pixel art. And one thing about pixel art, it's quite timeless. You can pick up an old game like Final Fantasy VI and it still looks visually impressive or appealing. If you compare it to like early 3D games in the PlayStation 1 era, some of them didn't age too well. So that's why we wanted to stick with pixel art. Although pixel art has its charm, developing one comes with its own challenges. For example, we have loads of indie games released every year, and to release a new indie game amongst that mix, you have to stand out. And the key to that is originality. And the easiest way to have originality is a visual identity. So a game without a strong identity struggles to capture an audience, no matter how well it's usually designed. So to craft our distinct visual identity, we needed a team of the correct pixel artists. First we had Saimo, or aka Thomas. He's helped shape our early aesthetic with his detailed NPC and monster designs. He's done Songs of Conquest, Blasphemous, and Domekeeper, for example. Next was Veerbit, a highly skilled pixel artist responsible for our tile sets, which are the building blocks of our environments. Every forest, swamp, town, and city in Godshard Chronicles is built from his pixel art. So he was really crucial into giving us our visual identity. Another key pixel artist is Matthias, a talented pixel artist from France. He's in charge of our main characters, for example, our battle animations, the poses you see, and whatnot. Also does a few of the monsters as well. Finding the right pixel artist was one of the biggest challenges, because many that I've contacted early on were either unavailable, or some just turned out to be not the right fit. Myself included. I've done some of the pixel art for the game, so I'll take responsibility for that. So before settling on to the current style you see now, we've gone through 2 previous iterations. Although these styles had great feedback, they weren't aligned with the original vision that we had, so we had to change it. I mean, there was some mismatching going on. There was inconsistency, a lack of functionality. Pixel art must look good, but it must be functional for development. For example, a poorly structured tile set can add excessive hours to workflow and increase costs for the development team. Our visual identity is not only about nostalgia, it's about having a consistent style that represents our gaming world to bring you into it. And it also, we have to achieve a balance between detail and clarity and making sure the art enhances the gameplay. For the next part, we're going to take a deeper look into our music, so stay tuned for part 2.